Hi everybody, this is our Breeze Home 5.0 team proposal video. Our product owner is Dr. Masoud Sadjadi, and our team members are Hamza, Salem, Jose Gonzalez, and Abraham Saiovici. So the feature that we're proposing to work on this semester is on the results page, and to adjust and enhance the user experience overall. The current problems that the present application has is that the search is slow when putting in a query, sometimes completely dysfunctional. The listing by images does not list the actual property images that it has. It just lists a stock photo. Both the filtering and the sorting that it comes up on the search data is unintuitive. It's unappealing to user experiences. And the current view pane doesn't give you any customization preferences really, and not any preferences that could be stored either. This feature, I think, is crucial because given that Breeze Home is a real estate search application, the search and so the results page is a main space of the entire application. So if we look at how our application is set up right now, we see that when we search, after a slow search, sometimes unresponsive search, we see what's meant to be listing by property images. We see no images that are relevant to the actual properties. We just see a generic stock photo repeated through all properties. We also don't see any ability to customize things like hiding the map, which doesn't give availability to any sort of preferences or to store those preferences. If we check out the only customization option that it does give, which is to switch up from viewing by property images to viewing by property attributes, we see that there is this buggy display. And lastly, putting in any search query at all presents to you this very unintuitive, a little bit frightening user interface related to filtering that definitely needs enhancement. So if we take a look at some of the competition alternatives that we have in the same sort of section of their site, we see, for example, in Zillow's website that they have the property image listings on the right here and listing images that are actually reflective of the properties that we're looking at. You have options like More Map, which is for the map to take up the entirety of the view pane or to hide that map. We can look at how Rent.com has it in a similar sort of listing in which they list the actual images relevant to the properties, and the sort feature, in contrast to ours, actually gives you options for only one sort filter, which I think is more intuitive in terms of the user experience, and also filters are each individually listed and individually removable. Lastly, if we check out Trulia, you can see that when given a search query that does not yield any results, we are told exactly what to search by, that our search didn't yield any results instead of the contrasting, totally non-responsive functionality that we currently have in the Breeze Home application. So all three of us, Hamza, Jose, and I, have had at least some experience and exposure to web technologies, and we feel confident that the technologies that we're not familiar with, like for example AngularJS, and Django, for those of us that aren't, we're confident that we have the willingness and the capacity to plunge ourselves in and to learn the relevant technologies and to implement the actual features. Because there's so much to do, I don't think that we're going to face the problem of not finishing finishing too early in the semester. I think that there will be a lot to do. I think that at the very least we'll be able to touch on some aspects of all of these elements of the view pane, and I hope that we'll be able to actually completely revamp the user experience from ground up. Lastly, this is our contact information. Hamza Salem, Jose Gonzalez, and Abraham Saiovici, and our product owner, Dr. Masoud Sadjadi. Any questions on the overall Breeze Home 5.0 project could be used to contact Dr. Sadjadi. Thank you so much for watching.